As night fell, I settled into the living room, trying to distract myself with the TV humming in the background. But the canned laughter from the sitcom didn't help much. Every creak of the old floor, every groan in the walls, made my stomach tighten. Samantha's room upstairs was quiet, too quiet. It felt like the whole house was holding its breath. Then, around 8:30, it started. A faint scratching sound from the hallway. At first, I told myself it was just a branch brushing the window. But it grew louder, sharper. Like fingernails dragging slowly down the wooden door. I gripped the couch, forcing my eyes to stay on the TV screen. My heart pounded so hard I could hear it in my ears. Then came a low growl. Deep, vibrating through the floor. That wasn't any animal I'd ever heard. The instructions echoed in my head. Ignore the scratching, ignore the growling. I tried. I really tried. And then I saw them. Two glowing yellow eyes in the dark hallway. Just hovering, staring straight at me. I froze. I didn't move. I didn't blink. I just stared at the screen and pretended I didn't see. After what felt like forever, the eyes faded back into the dark. I exhaled, shaking. Minutes dragged like hours. When the clock finally struck 9:30, I jumped up and turned on every single light in the living room. The sudden brightness felt like safety. But that feeling didn't last. A loud crash echoed from upstairs, followed by the most terrifying sound I've ever heard. Samantha's scream. I didn't even think. I ran. 2 steps at a time. I reached her door still locked, the rope still tied. Samantha! I yelled. What's wrong? But the screaming stopped. Silence. I pressed my ear to the door. Nothing. Then, a whisper, right through the keyhole. Let me out. It sounded like her. But something in the voice was wrong. Hollow. Cold. I swallowed hard. I'm here, Samantha, I said softly. Just try to sleep, okay? You're safe. Please, the voice came again, sharper this time. Let me out. I don't want to be alone. Every hair on my neck stood up. I shook my head. I can't. Mrs. Petra said. Before I could finish, the scratching started again. Harder. Faster. Like claws tearing into the wood. Samantha's voice turned harsh, guttural. Let me out. I backed away, trembling. But I didn't open that door. I couldn't. And then, everything went silent. Minutes felt like hours. Finally, I slid down against the wall, exhausted. Maybe it was over. Maybe I'd made it through the night. But then, from the other end of the hallway, footsteps. Heavy. Slow. Coming from the master bedroom. My breath caught. The instructions said nothing about this. The footsteps stopped. Right in front of Mrs. Petra's door. And then, the handle started to turn.